Hi guys, how are you? Um, Let me see. I remember that the whole energy for January was that you're moving back home. And this reading, just for the cards that I can see, is going to be a continuation of that. And it's going to give, I believe it's going to give us, at least it's telling me the reasons why you are moving back home. And but let's keep going. We have the three main cards here. For me, we have the Eight of Cups upright, the Ten of Cups upright, and the Four of Pentacles reverse. For me, is a clear sign that you finally decide, no more excuses, and you decide to move forward with your plan. You are leaving behind whatever you're leaving behind is not enough for you anymore. And you are looking at pursuing not just happiness, but also, I believe, safety. But it's going to be a little bit challenging because you lack stability. You have to rebuild yourself in your new destination. But let's keep going, because underneath we have the Five of Sky. The sky in this tarot deck is like swords, okay? So we have the Five of Sky, Five of Swords reversed, and we have the Three of Sky, or Three of Swords upright. It seems like with this movement you may be safer, and you are not going to, and the struggles could end, but it seems to me like the pain is still there. And when I see this, guys, this tile deck image, it's like I feel like the bad guys in the neighborhood is like bad companies. Maybe the pain was inflicted by someone that was not the ideal one for you. And could be him, could be her, okay, guys? Remember, she or he is a general reading. But you know what we're talking about. And here the Five of Sky, the Five of Swords, look at that. It's just painful to see it. And it's reversed. Means like this movement could help you out in the situation, put in some distance, but still there's pain, because what surrounds you here is like the Six of Swords. So we're talking a lot of psychological pain, and the Six of Swords is upright, and the King of Cups is reversed. What makes me feel that you are moving, you are changing locations, looking for a safer place to be. And the King of Cups is the reason. Maybe someone who is manipulative, and maybe a heavy drunker, a heavy drinker that is not taking the situation very well, and he is very I would say abusive, or emotionally unstable, and is playing the victim role here. I will say, because what we have here is the Five of Swords upright and the Knight of Wands. Both are upright. This is the approach, and it seems like you have been in a very fiery and unhealthy situation for long, maybe too long, and it's kind of a constant battle and fight, and seems like you had enough. Since you had enough, you are having you decide to make this big, bold action to move, and because you cannot take it anymore, But let's keep moving here, because this is very interesting. Here we have number three, of course, the Empress, and here we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands always talk about stand for what you believe, and I totally agree about that. You have to really stand for what you believe, and don't allow the other people abuse you. And here the Empress always talks about abundance, but in this case, specific case, this abundance go beyond normal. And it's not just that, it's like also a mother figure. But I will come back with all this because everything starts to make sense to me. I want to unify the whole reading with the bottom of the deck, and that way we have a better and complete picture of that. Remember what we said, you're taking a bold action here because you're sick and tired of a very long situation, unhealthy one that is causing you even some breakdowns. You want a change, and you are moving forward with that change. What comes to my mind is because we have here the Page of Swords, and when I see this, I had two things come to my mind. One thing is like you have someone to protect, but also could be more than one, but there could be kids involved in that, and you want to protect them. And I'm saying that because, well, many swords here, many and you, Libra, you're air, so but also could be that is through a message that you find out something, the truth, and made you force you to make this decision. Could be a message that could be makes total sense for me. The image of kids around, or both things could be that through a message you find out something that made you take this decision, take this bold movement. I cannot tell in another ways because it's really bold, which is good because that's just telling me that you are so strong. So it's fine. And here we have, remember, you are moving to a safer place, moving away, and we have a very manipulative person here close to you. But it's what, because, or maybe, I believe I mentioned something about separation, but maybe what you want is to put some distance in between you two to get more perspective, whatever, or just you want to left him or left her behind because it's destructive. Your combination is destructive, and I have to tell you that because you have the Emperor reverse. So whoever is the person you are leaving behind is this person has been very abusive, controlling. I don't know. It's like there is also here. There's kind of a lack of security, but not just the material one, but also physicals for me. It's like you have allowed him to take your power from you, and there is something that pops up in my mind because the Emperor is kind of the father in the tarot, and I don't know, that came to my mind. So, and I think I will be back about the father figure here. It could be the father of your kids, but we'll see, because here we have the bad boys, the bad whoever is he or she. That is the main reason why you have been struggling and suffering. And we have in the bottom of the deck the magician reverse. It's called here the cat magic. And that is another confirmation about him that is a manipulation behind the scenes. There is someone who has been using his words, his words, actions against you. And he wants to, perhaps is a pretender. Everything outside the house looks fantastic, but inside he became evil. So, again, good for you if that is the case. And here we have the main thing. We said, you're moving forward. You are leaving behind whatever it is that you have. You don't care anymore. It's not worth it because you're pursuing safety. You're pursuing coming back home where you really can call something home, where you know you're going to be happier, and your kids too, if you have kids. And but you know that it's going to result, it's going to be hard, because here we have the 9 of Wands. That is telling you, go the extra mile and keep going no matter what. You are wounded, but you are not done. You are not dead. Okay? And we know for a fact that it's going to be a little bit challenging, because you like the stability right now in your new destination. You have to rebuild yourself. Perhaps, as I said before, maybe you are going to need to use your savings in order to be able to do it. And you know now that you don't have too much control in what is going to happen or not, but I think it's worth it that you are giving up a little bit of the material comfort or the financial comfort, because you believe it's worth it. And there is a saying that says, it's not happier the one who has the most, but the one who needs the less. Well, I believe you are really pursuing happiness and safety, mental health, your mental safe. You really need to move from wherever you are. I get it. And what I was thinking before, when I wanted to tell you guys, we have the 7 of Wands, so it's time for what you believe. Goes very well. It goes very well with the 9 of Wands and the Empress. And the Empress is here. It says the crown of the 12 stars. And if you know a little bit about the Bible, it is the Empress in the New Testament, in Revelation. It talks about a woman, and they describe her with a crown of 12 stars. And what it is here, it is, you cannot see it because maybe it's a little bit too dark, but it's an army of angels fighting the beast. And she is the Virgin Mary, saving Jesus Christ from the beast. Okay, I believe in this equation, your mom is very much important. It's quite at the center of everything, because here we have the High Priestess, and again is the Blessed Virgin Mary. Here you can see number 2 is choice. We know that we have to we had to make a choice. And here we have the angel telling the Virgin Mary that she's going to be pregnant by the Holy Spirit. I'm sorry, I don't believe in coincidences, okay? So 2 times you have the presence of the Virgin Mary. And Virgin Mary was also known because She was virgin when she got pregnant, and there was not a father figure there because she was human, but Joseph, her husband, was not the father of Jesus. So there is a lack of father figure. And here, 2 times, I don't see the father. And here, the only thing I see is a dysfunctional father figure. So I believe you're coming back home to your mom's. Maybe your mom's home, and I hope she is alive. Or maybe, but I believe it could be that you are taken out of the picture some way, somehow. The father figure is not here. And maybe you're fighting against him, or you just want to take it out of the picture. That's it. But this is very interesting. And here what we see, let me see, we have AWAS and radio. AWAS is fine. Is telling you how much protection. Wants to tell you how much protection you have. Like the things kind of try to comfort you, because is letting us know that you are going to, the things are going to turn around for better. Okay, it's great if you do some plans in advance. And it seems to me that with this situation, you are going to handle some things that nobody knew, and hidden for a long time. And with radio is reversed, and you have to is kind of a warning to be very careful. Yes, you may be upset, but be careful. Don't trust too much others, okay? And you may have a little bit of breakdowns here because of the situation. Plan in advance as much as you can in order to avoid any conflict. And take your time. If you need to do it right, if you need to delay a little bit, do it in order to do it right. Okay? Just be careful. That is an advice too here. Just be careful. Plan every detail with precision. And well, Libra, I get it. I understand. You are moving. You are quite sacrificing your comfort, but it's a great, if that person is toxic for you, I believe it's a great move to finally moving maybe your hometown with mom or something like this, and go for it, because everybody deserves to be happy, and it's great to rebuild your life, not just for you but for everybody else. Maybe it's not a good combination, you two guys together, and he or she could work their lives with another person, but not with you.